In this video, we are looking at another GTFans buggy. Well, the other one was a truggy, and it was really good. Now, this one is similar. I don't think it's exactly the same. It's not shouting centre diff like that other one did, which wasn't a centre diff, but looks like very similar specs on there. It doesn't look like they've copied any of the big name brands on this one, but it does look like they might have copied someone else. I mean, not much you can do with buggies, is there? They all look the same. It looks a bit bigger than 12 scale WL toys. Definitely heavier. That's got a nice weight to it. Not bad, little bit bouncy. It looks quite narrow as well. It's got a bit of a strange look to it. Comes with this Fly Sky remote. Lots of stuff come with this nowadays. All your trims. Steering dual rates, 4 channel. I don't think 3 or 4 are going to be used on this. Channel 3 was for the lights on the other one. But I don't think this one's got lights. Spare body pins, wheel wrench, spanner to adjust your camber and toe, and some hex drives, a 1.5mm and a 2mm. Comes with this little charger, and this will charge 2S and 3S. Now, I don't know whether this comes with a 2S battery or a 3S. Shall we have a look? The other one was 3S. Gave it a decent speed. Yeah, this is also 3S. 2,200 milliamp hour 3-cell LiPo with an XT60 connector. Remember to take your protective film off before you put any stickers on these. It was quite common back in the day, I think, with Tamiyas. I've seen quite a few old school Tamiyas for sale with stickers on, and you can clearly see the clear film still on the body. There's your stickers, instructions on how to apply them, radio instructions, Hobbywing ESC instructions, and receiver instructions, and a wing. I haven't got a WL Toys buggy to hand, but I've got their little like dirt buggy or sand buggy. So wheelbase exactly the same. I don't think the width is the same as well. It's just these wheels obviously give it a slightly wider stance. So pretty much the same size as the 12 scale WL Toys. Carbon fibre chassis, nice. Should be able to pull this heatsink off. So it's using a Surplus Hobby 2845 3800 kV, same as the like truggy. 45 amp ESC, that is a hobby wing. Servo tucked in there, I'm pretty sure it's a 3.35 kg. Shaft driven 4-wheel drive, adjustable camber, adjustable toe. Decent sized battery tray, nice big bore oil shocks. They are alloy bodied and they are adjustable. They actually feel They don't feel like they got much oil in these ones. Let's find out, shall we? So they are full with oil, might just need some slightly thicker stuff. But let's be honest here, we spent so long whinging about not having oil shocks on these Chinese brands. We've got oil shocks now, so let's be thankful. Do you think we need to adjust that rear? It kind of sags, so we just need to adjust the ride height a little bit on that. I'll do that in a minute. What else we got? We got a sway bar or anti-roll bar at the front. Drive shafts are CVDs at the front. You've got bearings in there. Dog bones at the rear and a sway bar. Tyres feel like they're going to have a nice amount of grip. Diffs are metal. And yeah, they do feel quite loose. That's relatively common with some of these Chinese brands, is they don't really fine-tune stuff. It's almost like they get some decent components, throw it all together, but don't go any further than that. To raise the suspension at the back, you just have to adjust the collars on both the shocks. There, although it's got loads of ground clearance, so... So battery's charged, tweaked up rear suspension. It doesn't feel too bad actually, although it did feel quite bouncy pushing on it like that. I think it's not too bad. Let's switch it on. I don't think it's got a gyro. No. Gear mesh feels a bit tight, but plenty of wheel speed. Fast servo, although it didn't feel... Oh, this one feels a bit better than on that truck. I wonder if it's a slightly different setup. Anyway, let's go see how fast it is and take it for a rip. Now, I didn't look to see how fast they said this did. Well, it goes pretty straight out of the box, this one. The gear mesh does seem a bit tight. The truggy version, the Outcast lookalike, did 74 with the wind behind it. We're on the same day as that, so the wind is behind at the moment. Doesn't look as fast. Obviously the smaller wheels and tyres are going to change the gearing, so it's probably a little bit slower. Still not slow though. Would not class this as slow. Definitely looks about 40 mile an hour. Brake check. Nice. 61. That's kilometres an hour. Into the wind is probably 36, 37. So it's not the fastest in its class, but don't roll. But nearly 40 mile an hour is absolutely perfect for something this size. A lot of these little companies, or a lot of these companies do this little stuff. They just try and make them go as fast as possible. This is running on 3-cell, and it's going about as fast as some of the stuff out there on 2. So, oh, good catch. And it feels quite well balanced as well. I haven't been here for a while, but I've definitely brought some of the WL Toys 12 scales over here before. And this does feel nice. Oh, splash proof. Quite a narrow track here anyway, so nothing really. It's too easy to get around here clean. But this does seem quite well balanced. Traction, it goes straight, jumps all right. That suspension, look, although on the bench it didn't look that great over these bumps, yeah, it looks good. It's a nice little buggy. Didn't look at the price. I think a couple $100. You're getting into like Typhon Grom territory, aren't you? I mean, this is much more adjustable than the Armour. Whether it's going to be as durable, I don't know, but yeah, I like it. Big jump. Oh, see if we can land it. There we go. This thing is great fun. Taking some tumbles as well. Definitely taking a few tumbles. No issues, plenty of power, balanced on the jumps. And like I said, a decent little buggy. This is one-handed driving, by the way. High grip surface, this is gonna rip some wheelies. Very high grip surface. Power wheelie. So apart from a bit of diff tuning, I'd say this is pretty well set up out of the box. You'll be able to see how much traction there is on this surface by my brake check. Oh dear.